Hello, everyone. It's your boy, Levon Kaysen, back again with another interview. And today's guest, and known in this community as the bad boy view of the crumb side. This guy's been in many podcasts. He's even had an encounter or two with Hard Eight Times and Broken Games HD. He also has his own podcast called The BS. Please welcome ReSurRection 4345. What's up, buddy? What's up?
Yo, what is going on, everybody in the YouTube land? What is going on? Happy to be here. Appreciate you asking me to come through.
Thank you. Did you find YouTube and what made you want to get started on YouTube?
Let's be honest. YouTube is a piece of crap. It's always been a piece. I first started watching YouTube probably. I started watching YouTube maybe about 9 years ago. I started watching people like Hard Eight, BG, when BG was named Magazine Clips, and he came with all the freaking Uncharted. BG was one of the first people to start doing Uncharted multiplayer gameplay and putting them on YouTube. So I started watching YouTube around when they first started. But I started, and then I was just like, you know what? I think I want to try to do this. So I just started probably last year, January. That's when I first started doing content. But I've been in the community, the crumb side community, probably for as long as some of these people have been here, like Hard Eight. Not, I've been in the community for a long time. Just I haven't been posting content, so I decided, man, I wanted to, just started doing it. So last year, I think I started around January sometime.
Okay. Have you noticed the changes in this community, like as the years gone by and stuff like that?
No, YouTube is a piece of shit. YouTube was a piece of shit 9 years ago. It's the same today. The only changes that I can say that I've seen are the people in this community. People, some of these YouTubers have definitely changed. I've said it before. People like Broken Games HD. Look at his channel. Anybody can definitely tell that he's done a complete 180 in his content. His content is completely different. He used to do like rage videos and all that stuff. He doesn't do that anymore. I would say even Hard Eight has changed to me. It feels like now, and I'm sure it's not really a bad thing, but I'm sure now he's a veteran, so he's probably kind of his mindset has changed. But back then you could tell he did it because he really enjoyed doing YouTube. Now I just think he just don't really give a shit about it anymore. But I mean the people in the community are pretty much the same. People have been doing the same stuff, but I think the YouTubers have definitely changed, and they react different to everything now. So yeah.
Okay. Tell us about your upbringing. Like, what were you like in high school, middle school, elementary school, all that?
Oh man, I've always been an asshole. I'll continue to be an asshole. As long as I'm on YouTube, I'll continue to be an asshole. I was an asshole in high school. I mean, it wasn't that I was a bad person, but I've always been the person to just say whatever was on my mind, pretty much, and not really care what people thought about it. And that's how I am, on when I do my vids and stuff like that. I just say what everybody else is thinking, just nobody else really says it. And then I get the backlash for it, pretty much. Everybody hates me. Everybody's mad at me.
So the teacher gets on you for saying certain things or something like that?
Oh, yeah. I was a class clown. I got put out of class several times. I remember sometimes I balled up pieces of paper and threw it at the teacher when they was looking at the chalkboard and stuff like that. Everybody, I mean, I was pretty popular in I was pretty popular in school, like middle school and high school and all that stuff. Jay says, is this Jay Centuries? Is that really Jay Centuries in the chat? But no, man, I was a clown in high school.
Were you a straight A student?
I think I graduated with like a 3 point, I want to say like a 3.2, 3.3 or something like that. So
Mm.
I had some A's. I had some A's and B's. It wasn't all A's, but for the most part, I made good grades. That's the one thing that I definitely did do, was make sure I finished my work and shit like that. But yeah.
So, what was your first gaming system?
My first gaming system. Let's see. I'll just tell you pretty much everything I've played.
Okay.
I've had the NES, I've had the Sega Genesis, I've had Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64. I've had Sega Dreamcast. I've had oh man, I've had all the PlayStation consoles. I pretty much have played a little bit of everything. And I would say between, but you know, all of that stuff, I would probably say the Nintendo 64 was my favorite console. It's still one of my favorite consoles that I've ever played. So, but I've pretty much played everything. But um, and of course handhelds. I've had several handhelds. I've had PSP. I've had um, 3DS. I've played a lot of shit, man. I'm old school. I've played a lot of stuff.
Hmm. Now, what process do you take to make your videos? Like, what ideas? Like, how do your ideas come up and for videos and all that good stuff?
I mean, which kind of videos are you referring
Like
to?
any like just any type of videos that you make. Like, how do you come up with the videos that you make? Like,
Most of the time, I just some most of the stuff I just freestyle and just do. Just turn the mic on, and sometimes I just freestyle stuff. Like sometimes when I do the songs that I do, I'll just think of a song. Like if I'm doing a parody song, I'll think of a song, and sometimes I'll just play the music. I'll hear some lyrics in my head, and then I'll just freestyle it and do it. But majority of the time, I don't. It's not like I practice or anything that I do. I just freestyle pretty much whatever I do. I get a topic, I just talk about it, and I upload it. Um,
mm,
but yeah, that's pretty much how I do that.
okay. So what would you consider your first big break on YouTube? Like, what would you consider like a video that basically what I'm saying is like, what would you consider as your first big break on YouTube? Like, what was your first video that you felt proud of?
I haven't felt proud about any of the shit I've done, really. I mean, that's just me being real. I don't feel like I've had any type of big breaks. I feel like um I just feel like I don't feel like I don't feel like people really know me. I mean, it's kind of weird. I don't know how to explain it. It's like sometimes when I talk to people, like people will add me on PSN and stuff or whatever, and they talk to me like I'm some sort of celebrity. I am no celebrity. I don't wave you crazy, but I don't know. I don't feel like I've had a big break on YouTube yet.
Mm,
I feel like I'm still a real small YouTuber. If I had to pick a video that I thought, man, I don't know, man. That's a tough question, Mr. Levon. That is you really sat and thought about that shit. That is a good question. Um, I would say probably, man, I was probably say the bump and grind parody that I did about
oh, the R. Kelly
yeah,
thing.
I would probably say that was probably one of my favorite videos that I did. That to
Okay.
me that was just sometimes I still go back and listen to it and I just laugh my ass off because I freestyled the majority of that song and then I just uploaded it and I was just like, man, this shit that shit was crazy though, man. That's probably one of my favorite videos that I did.
See, I would see as a content creator, I would want to watch something that if I was a viewer, I would want to make something that I would want to watch.
Right, right, right. And that's to me, I never post any videos unless I like the video. If I don't like the video or like the topic I'm talking about, I just don't upload it. Like right
Mm.
now, I think it's probably been 2 weeks or so since I've even uploaded a video because I just don't really have anything to talk about. I don't really feel the need to make videos, so I don't, I'm not just going to upload something just because I haven't uploaded anything. If I upload something, I want to upload it because I like it.
Mm. So, so what was your first encounter with little JTech TV?
Ooh wee, Mr. J Dizzle. Let me tell you about J Tech. Well, first, it was actually before I even started. No, I was right when I started YouTube. It was January of last year. I think I was in a party chat with Wavy Cricket, Shadow Man, and then just some other people that we knew on PSN. They weren't YouTubers.
Mm-hmm.
And Shadow Man, he said that he was going to invite JTech. This was before I even knew who JTech was. I had heard of Pyro, but I didn't know that they were the same
PlayStation
person. I didn't
Legion.
know they were the same person.
Okay.
So Shadow Man was like, "Hey, I'm going to invite JTech to the party and whatnot." And I was like, "Who is JTech?" And he was like, "Oh, he's just a PlayStation fanboy." So he got into the chat and he was basically just going in just the whole time about Microsoft players don't have homes and PlayStation is this, PlayStation is that. And finally I was just like, bro, you sound like a Sony pony. And that set him off. Like he flipped a switch. I mean, if he seemed like he wanted to shoot up a school that day. He had really lost his mind.
Do you think that there's something wrong with him mentally or anything like that, or?
I think JTech is I don't know if it's something wrong with him mentally, but no, you're right. There's something wrong with that nigga. There is something wrong with that nigga because he actually gets offended when people don't agree with, I mean, pretty much don't agree with him. I mean, look at I'm sure he has at least over 1,000 people blocked on his friends list. I mean, on YouTube. Um, but I mean, this whole thing started. I mean, it was even before it was right when I started YouTube. But that was the first time I had a run-in with him. But that day, that set him off when I called him a Sony pony. But I wasn't saying it to be mean. It was just like, it was a bunch of guys in the party, and we was just joking back and forth about stuff. And he took it serious. And I think that day he blocked all of us or something like that, and said that we tried to jump him in the party chat. And that was the first time I had a run-in with him.
Okay, and the rest is history.
Pretty much. And I mean, after he said that we jumped him, somebody, I think it was Somatic or somebody from, I think it was Somatic, made a video saying all 6 of the people in the party jumped him and all of that stuff. But me and Somatic kind of worked that out. But I don't know. I don't really talk to JTech. I've never talked to him. I haven't talked to him since that day, and that was like over a year ago. So yeah.
Okay. What are your thoughts on the Nintendo Switch? It's coming out real soon. You getting one? You're not? Are you on the fence on it?
I'll definitely be picking up the Switch. A lot of people don't like the Switch. A lot of people they aren't excited about it, but I'm actually very enthusiastic about the Nintendo Switch. I'm not worried about the launch lineup. A lot of people say they don't like the launch lineup, but my favorite console, the Nintendo 64, it didn't have a great launch lineup. I think they had like Mario. They might have had like Mario 64.
Games that, two
What's that?
games like that.
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
I think they had like 2 games, something like that.
Yeah, they had like Mario 64 and something else. I can't remember. But I bought Mario 64 when it first came out, and that was one of my favorite games. But the Nintendo 64 after that went on to be very, very successful. So I'm not really worried about the launch lineup. I just like the concept. I like the concept of the Nintendo Switch. And some of the games I'm actually excited for, like ARMS. I think that looks pretty cool. Of course, Zelda. Oh my god, that looks amazing. I will be picking up Zelda. Um, and we'll just see where it goes from there, really. But as far as the Switch, I definitely will be picking it up. Are you picking up the Switch?
Not at launch.
I might actually do a Switch giveaway. So no, I'm dead serious.
Really?
Yeah, I'm dead serious. I'm thinking about giving away a Nintendo Switch. Either I'm gonna do a giveaway on my channel, or I'm just gonna give away to somebody that it might be Wavy, it might be Dark Lord, it might be somebody in my circle. I might just give it to. But I'm thinking about either giving it to somebody in my circle or actually doing a giveaway on my channel. But we'll see about that.
Okay, cool. So you had the PlayStation 4 Pro for a couple months now. And what are your thoughts on it?
The PlayStation 4 Pro, I think it's okay. I think it's I mean it's not bad. I don't think it's bad. I think it's just a more powerful system. It's just one of those.
Scorpio?
I'm sorry.
You getting the Scorpio?
No, I'm not fucking with no Xbox. The thing about the Scorpio, I mean, it'll be powerful. It'll be the most powerful console that we see. But what are they putting on this shit? What games are coming out? That's what I want to see. I saw a tweet today that really just Levon, it really disturbed me. And I'm gonna have to make a video about this here in the next couple days. It really, really disturbed me, and I had to take a screenshot of it. Let me read this to you. It's from that nigga G. He tagged Zaire and Crap Gamer on Twitter, and he said, maybe it's just me, but I'm more interested in seeing more games than the Scorpio at this year's E3. Now that sounds normal to you, right?
Yeah.
You'd rather see more games than worried about a console. But let me tell you what Zaire responded with. He said, not me. Bring on the Scorpio. And then K Mega says, laughing my ass off, facts. So you actually have people who do not care about more games. All they care about is a more powerful console.
Why don't they just go to PC?
Exactly. They don't care about the games. All they care about is the Scorpio. It makes no sense to me. And it's for that reason that why do I need to get a Scorpio? I'm concerned about games. I'm concerned about what games are coming out. And the only thing that's coming out on the Xbox that I'm really think that's going to be a good game is Sea of Thieves. That's it.
Do you still have your Xbox One?
No, I was going to get an Xbox One S. I was supposed to be getting one, but then I realized, why am I buying an Xbox One S? Why?
There's no Blu-ray player. You got the Blu-ray player.
Come on now, Mr. Levon. I ain't buying that shit for no Blu-ray. Don't nobody buy no Blu-rays no more. Everything is digital and streaming now. I do not need a Blu-ray player. I'm not buying no DVDs. Hell to the no.
Okay.
And you know what? You right. Because every time I got on Xbox, all I see are the people on my friends list. They on the media player, they on YouTube, they on Netflix, they on Hulu. Why are these people not playing video games? Every time you see Crap Gamer on the Xbox, he's on Netflix. Oh, he's on Netflix every time. I'm like, when is this guy playing games? I'm not fooling with the Xbox unless they start.
Well, I mean, the guy did get exposed for that, fake gameplay.
Oh yeah, fake gameplay. Games he never played. I mean, he did a lot of stuff, but people still support him like they support these other frauds in this community. So I'm not surprised about it.
So, who are your favorite YouTubers that you admire, or is there anyone that you like in this community, and basically in general, like who's some of your favorite YouTubers?
I would say probably most of the people on YouTube are pieces of shit. Um, but if I had to pick a few people, I would say Wavy Cricket is probably one of my favorite YouTubers. I enjoy, of course, I enjoy watching you rage on your videos. I think that's hilarious. Grimpachi, I like Grimpachi's content. Even though Grimpachi, I always tease him. I always tell him he just be bringing shit up just to have some type of debate or argument. Um, who else? I mean, it's a lot of people I like. I like Jack Move Johnny. Um, I watched Dave's Had Enough. I think Dave's Dave is his shit is very entertaining because mainly it's been entertaining for the past few months because people have been trolling the hell out of him. So I always go to his live streams because I like watching Dave live stream anyway. But I enjoy Dave's content. But there's several YouTubers I watch, and sometimes I'm not sub to Heartache, but sometimes I'll go to his channel and check out some of the stuff that he posts. But other than that, I don't really watch anybody else. I don't think.
You don't watch PewDiePie?
I have never seen a PewDiePie video ever.
Okay.
I don't even know what PewDiePie does. I heard he just got in trouble about something, but I don't know.
Yeah, like some Jewish joke or something.
Oh, okay.
You watch TommySawTomorrow?
I don't watch Tommy either. I don't like Tommy.
I thought you did.
No, I don't like Tommy. Only thing I like about Tommy is that he don't like Big Dread. I don't watch Tommy, but Tommy I don't know what Tommy's problem is. Have you ever watched Tommy before?
Yeah, I watched Tommy.
I watched some of his stuff, but it just seems like Tommy just hates black people. That's the only thing I get from his videos is that he doesn't like black women. He'll tell you straight up,
black women ain't this.
Yeah. So I
think that there's flaws with the black community. That's how I feel.
No, I agree with you. I definitely agree. Did you lag out, Levon? Or are you still in here?
I'm still in here.
Okay. No, I agree with you. There definitely there is a lot of issues in the black community. Absolutely. Absolutely is. I will not even sit here and say that it's not. It is a lot of issues in the black community. And
I think we're living in a crisis right now. If you really think about it.
Black people have PTSD right now. A lot of black people have PTSD. But that's a whole nother topic on another day. But some of the issues that the black community have are issues that they cannot control, and some of the issues that black people have are because of black people.
I think we as black people should be making our own opportunities, if you know what I'm saying.
And I agree with you, and I hate to bring up this stuff because I don't want to get too political. Like I said, black people have been their own enemies in a lot of cases. In some cases, black people have got the short end of the stick. If you go back in the day, not too long ago, probably 1960s, 1970s or whatnot, black people were doing very, very well. They were doing very, very well. Have you heard the story about Black Wall Street?
No.
In Tulsa, I asked Levon, you need to go look that up. It's Black History Month. That is the homework I am giving you, Levon. Go look up what Black Wall Street was. It was in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Black Wall Street. You had it was pretty much a predominantly black community, and the black community in Tulsa, Oklahoma back then, it was called, basically what it was called was Black Wall Street. That's what the nickname for the community was. And they had their own doctors, they had their own schools, they had their own teachers, they had pretty much every damn thing that you can think of.
So was it like a suburb kind of?
Pretty much. And the currency in that community, I think they said the currency exchanged like 20 times before it went outside of that community. So that community was self-sufficient. Long story short, because we don't need to stick on this, but pretty much that community was burned to the ground just because that community was prosperous. This was in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I think it was like last month or so. I think it was the mayor of Tulsa or somebody who was the first person to actually come out and say he apologized for what happened in that community. But basically, it was like 200 or 300 people or so that were killed in that community, and that community was burned down to the ground. So I say that to say this pretty much. There have been opportunities for Black people to progress in this country. Some of it has been because Black people have been lazy and they fucked up their own communities. And some of it has been because things were basically taken from Black communities. That's just the truth. You can look at history and look that up. Like I said, it goes both ways. But yes, I agree with you that there are tremendous issues within the Black community. But we got to get our stuff together. The Black community definitely has to get our stuff together.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you listen to hip hop? Do you listen to today's hip hop, the 2000s hip hop, the 90s hip hop? Like, what do you listen to? What type of music you listen to?
I hear it. I don't necessarily listen to it, but I hear it. To me, I think it's garbage for the most part. I think that there are some artists that I really do enjoy. I enjoy J. Cole. I enjoy Kendrick Lamar. I enjoy the people that actually talk about real issues. All these other people, all this put your ass up, toot it up, drop it down. I don't like all that shit, Levon. I like the music where people actually are spitting something. Like Common, it's a lot of artists out here that are doing good things. But when I turn on the radio, I don't hear that. All I hear is
mumble rap. You hear that? You know
yeah.
what?
Penna. I got banana. Banana. I don't know what that shit is. Banana. Panda. I don't like all that stuff. Okay, it's cool if you want to dance and you want to beat and stuff like that, but that music ain't shit. And I think that's one of the problems.
I think the beat is worth it, but the artist.
And I'm glad you brought up hip hop, Levon. I'm glad you brought up hip hop because I think that is one of the problems in the Black community, is that we have hip hop artists who are degrading women, who are degrading other Black people, and it doesn't do anything for the Black community because we actually have our children and our children's children who look up to these icons. You don't see people in the white community making music like that.
I don't look up to these rappers.
Say what?
I will look up someone to my family.
No. Yeah, and that's how it should be. But unfortunately, you have a lot of people in the Black community whose kids listen to this music all day. It's a learned behavior, man. When you have it's just a lot of. We won't get into that, Levon. It's a long. We'd have to sit and have a whole podcast about that, really. And I'm glad you did this interview because I might actually have a podcast about real issues like that. I think that would be a good thing to do.
Yeah. What games are you looking forward to for this year?
Oh, this year, I'm definitely looking forward to Zelda: The Breath of the Wild.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably be picking that up right around launch day if I can find it. Horizon Zero Dawn, I'm looking forward to that game. That looks like it's going to be pretty good. And so far, that's pretty much it. There's not really that much on my radar this year. For the Switch, I don't know when the dates. Some games I don't know what dates are coming out. Like I heard there's a rumor that Days Gone might be coming out this year. Of course, Mario Odyssey. I don't know if that's coming out this year or not. Mario Kart 8, which is already out, but there'll be a Switch upgrade or whatever. It's just some stuff is. I mean, I don't really have a lot of games on my radar this year.
Now, what are your thoughts on this generation of gaming? That was my next question. Like, what are your thoughts on it? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you want to go back a couple gens?
This
Do
generation
you
has
regret
been a
this
piece of
generation?
shit. This generation is
Mm,
a piece of shit. And I blame the gamers. I don't blame anybody else but the damn gamers. We put up with so
okay.
much. We put up with so much BS, um, and things aren't going to get better. Like you have people that are bitching about DLC and they're bitching about the Zelda season pass and all this stuff. I don't understand why people are complaining. They're just gonna
Mm-hmm.
go out and buy it anyway. Why are you complaining? The best way to get change to occur is to stop buying shit. Why are we buying broken games? Why are people going out and buying Call of Duty? I was talking to, believe it or not, I was talking to TBG the other day, and he went out and bought Call of Duty and went end up trading it back in. Now
Well,
back when
you
me and him were back when me and him were cool, I told him don't buy Call of Duty. I said don't do it, and he said no. It looks like it's going to be amazing, and he ended up buying it and then trading it back in like a dummy, like a dumbass. And I said I told you. Why do y'all keep buying these broken games? They're giving out these games that are the same games every year. Assassin's Creed Unity running like trash on the consoles. We got I just bought this game. What is this horror game that came out on this gen? Um oh my god, I can't remember what it's called. It was some horror game, third person horror game that came out this year. It was one of the I think it was back in 2013 or 4. Runs like dog ass. I mean, it's running at 20 frames a second at some point. What is that game called? The Evil Within. I just picked it up. Running like ass. I mean, why are we buying this stuff? It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I don't really hardly buy anything on launch day anymore. I don't, because I don't know if it's gonna work. and then and then if it does work, uh, if it does work, I mean, it's usually not a good game. Or if it doesn't work, then people lie to you and say it's the greatest thing ever.
mm, mm. Do you like pick up old stuff like retro gaming here and there? Or do you go back to the old games and stuff like that?
I still have my NES. I don't really go back anymore. I don't want to go back. I want to move forward. We can't move forward anymore. We got to move forward. We got to. My thing is this. I actually enjoy retro. I don't even know why I call them retro games, but I enjoy the older games better than what I enjoy now. I don't know if that was because I was a kid and I wasn't so much worried about the performance and how it looked, but um, I enjoyed the older games. I just did. I had more fun with them. Maybe it's because I'm older and I'm pickier now.
Mm. Everybody hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit the like button. Help a brother out. Hit the like button, everyone. Hit it.
Yeah, y'all smack the like button. What the hell's wrong with y'all?
Yeah, hit the like. You gotta do that in today's YouTube, man. You gotta make people hit that like button. You gotta have that
Yeah,
engagement.
I'm telling you, these niggas ain't giving out likes around here. You think they was actually giving out real money? They don't like hitting that like button. That shit is real rare to come across.
Mm. Okay. What's your favorite movie?
Porn. I would have to say porn is my favorite movie. I mean, let's just be real. Sometimes you got to see a little tits and ass. I'm just saying, Lavon.
Okay, yeah, yeah, okay. What are some of your favorite things to do besides gaming? Like, do you do anything else or?
I like to work out, of course. I mean, let's see, what is my favorite things besides gaming? I do sing. I'm actually a very, very well-known singer. Um, Pretty much. Um, what else do I like to do? I like to sometimes I do a little blow every once in a while. I like to smoke a little crack. Um, no, I'm just kidding about that last part. I definitely don't smoke crack, but no, I mean, I just do normal shit. I like to hang out, go to the movies, have kickbacks at my house, chill with my people. Um, I do play, I'm active. I play a little sports every once in a while, a little basketball and shit like that. Just normal stuff.
Mm. Put your questions down below, chat. Put your questions down below. If you have any questions for Resurrection, put them down below. What else? What else? One stop for gamers, like rags. Like you did a video about on rags. What was that about?
As far as the rags video, and I actually think Raz is Raz. I actually think Rags. He seems like actually a really nice person. Um, but I feel like the video that he made about Black Lives Matter, I feel like he was just taking a whole bunch of statistics and just throwing them in his video. Like it for instance, he made a claim. He said only 75% of blacks are graduating high school.
What?
And so my thing is, if you're gonna throw out statistics, which is fine, um make sure that you give a reason why things correlate to one another. That's the issue that I had with Rags. He was saying, well, you know blacks are criminals and whatnot, and
I
75% of,
know blacks are criminals.
I mean, that's basically what he was saying. Well, blacks commit a lot of crime and shit. Like, my thing is, if you're gonna throw out statistics, just make sure the shit correlates, or make sure you show how it correlates to what you're trying to say. Because we can all take a bunch of statistics from each race and just throw them out there and make somebody look bad. I mean, that's
So
just me
you
being
think
real.
they was stereotyping to a sense?
Well, and that's what I understand, because Rags is from North Little Rock, and I don't know if you know much about North Little Rock, Lavon, but I'm from Arkansas. I grew up in Arkansas, and North Little Rock is the hood. Okay, North Little Rock. Go look up gangbanging in Little Rock. It actually had its own documentary. Okay, Rags is from the hood.
Mm.
I cannot make this up. I'm not this good, Lavon. Rags is from the ghetto. Okay, he's from the ghetto. So I'm sure that Rags has had a lot of bad experiences with African Americans. I'm sure he has, because North Little
Oh,
Rock.
hold on, keep talking. I gotta go to the restroom. Keep talking
Okay,
about it.
because North Little Rock is a crime infested area. It just is. And him being from North Little Rock, I'm almost certain that he has had a lot of bad experiences with black people. I'm sure. I'm sure he probably grew up in North Little Rock. He went to high school there. He was probably bullied and called, white bread and all this shit. So I understand. What if Rags was black? No, he's not black, because I've seen him show his face. He's not black. He's white. He's definitely white. Um, but I mean, he grew up in North Little Rock. And I don't know if anybody that's watching knows anything about Little Rock, but Little Rock is ghetto. It is ghetto. So, um, my thing is, if you're
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
throw out
back.
statistics, yeah, my thing is, if you're gonna throw out statistics, just make sure you're correlating. Because I can say Well, 70% of the cops that were killed this year were from white people, which is true. But what does that correlate to? I mean, it shouldn't correlate. I mean, I don't know. It's just weird. That's all.
Mm. And your experience with OneStop. That's one of the things that I remember about you. Man.
Where do I start with him? OneStop makes us all look bad. Every last one of us, Lavon. I'm black. You black. He make us look bad. He really does. People are actually subscribing to this Negro. They're actually subscribing to this Negro. But my thing with OneStop is I don't understand why OneStop is upset. Why are you upset with me? Because you bought subscribers. Why are you upset? Why are you upset that why are you upset with me for exposing you? Don't be mad at me. You know, then people in the community get mad at ReSurRection because ReSurRection brought it up, or ReSurRection pointed out the fact that he's buying subs and buying views. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at him. Why are you mad at him?
Yeah, that live stream type mother suckers type.
Yeah, type. If you don't start typing, you're getting black, bitch. And then he tried to fake dox himself. I mean, that is unheard of. I don't understand why this man's channel has not been shut down at this point. His channel should have been shut down. It should have been.
I think he did a video on TommySawTomorrow again or something like that.
Say what?
I think he did a video on TommySawTomorrow.
He did about 50 videos on TommySawTomorrow. He did about 50 of them. They've been private.
This one was recently though.
Did he?
Yeah, it was something like that. I didn't really watch it.
I don't really watch his shit. Every once in a while, I'll go look at the title of his videos, but I don't be watching OneStop. I never have. I look at the title and see what he's talking about, and I'll just move on about my day. I do that with a lot of people though. But I mean, then he tried to fake dox himself. I mean, who does shit? His channel should have been shut down a long damn time ago. If you ask me. I don't understand why people still supporting this fraud.
I mean, I guess the console war, when it was starting, I guess that was his big break. And
I mean, he's bipolar. He says he's the face of Xbox, but everything on his channel, from the titles that I look at, is the Xbox is shit. Oh, the Xbox is gonna lose to the. I mean, if you the face of Xbox, why are you on here? I mean, you just shitting on it every chance you get. I mean, you can't find not one positive news, and that's what. Why do everybody start having these news article channels now? When did that catch on?
I don't know. I guess BG did it for a while.
What the hell is wrong with him? I was gonna do a parody where I dressed up like BG. I was thinking about doing this. I was gonna dress up in like a little collar shirt and a tie. I was gonna dress up as BG and just just have a camera right in front of me. Just, what's going on, guys? Digital Foundry did an article today that said, I mean, where did all these fucking news article channels come from? When did this shit get popular? I mean, just no creativity. And OneStop does the same thing. All he does is read news articles, and then he swears. If you talk to him, he says, "I'm the shit. I'm the shit." I'm like, bruh, you read news articles. Come on now. You are reading a news article, and you can barely read. So don't sit here and try to tell me that you the shit. It's crazy. This has gotten out of hand.
Yeah, a lot of new article readers. I don't know what it is about them. that makes them so intriguing to watch. It's just them reading an article, but I guess it's that. I guess it's those titles.
I guess so. I
I don't
really
know.
guess it is. Me, I would just want to. I want people to come to my channel and see a video, and I want them to laugh and be entertained.
Mm.
You know, maybe that's their lane. Maybe that's something that they want to do, and that works for them. They've been very successful. BG's been very successful by reading news articles, so that works for him. Me, I just feel like I want people to just laugh. Come to my channel, laugh, have fun,
Yeah.
giggle. You know what I'm saying? Just giggle. That's what I want people to do. I don't want to read no damn news article. Who I look like? Dr. Seuss? The game and Dr. Seuss? Who I look like?
Let's tell a bedtime story with the news articles.
Yeah. Shit is
That's
crazy.
what they are. Bedtime stories. Review Tech USA. That was one of them.
Yeah. Yeah. And popular. And hundreds of thousands of subscribers. All for reading an article. My goodness. I mean, you talk about no creativity whatsoever. What's that other guy's name? That black dude that does the same. What's his name? Stone Fox Media. That nigga. All he does is read news articles and say that every game he plays is ashy. And then when they found out he wasn't playing shit, he went and privated his trophies. I can't deal with these people on YouTube, bro. I can't deal. I mean, every game he played, he said it was ashy. Every game. Fallout, Destiny. Every game he played, he said it was ashy. He said, don't go buy it. And then when they looked at his trophies and saw he wasn't playing these games, he went and privated. And they still subscribing to this man.
He's still making revenue.
Yeah, still getting paid. Still getting paid.
Now, one of the things about you that you keep it real. You tell the truth. And I like that. I just like that in the community.
Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I try to tell the truth.
Now, you have had encounters with Heartache, Black Bond, and BG. Tell me what were those like?
Well, I'll say this. A lot of times, how many people do you think have gone at people like Heartache and Black Bond and BG?
Not too many.
Not too many. You know why? Because people consider them the undisputed champions.
Why?
They can do no wrong.
Everyone loves them. Everyone loves Heartache. Love BG.
Everybody loves them. Everybody loves them. But guess what? They do shit just like everybody else does that nobody calls out, because you know why? Because the majority of people love them. They do. The majority of people love their content, and no matter what they do, if they do something wrong, they get free passes. And I was subscribed to Bond, BG, Heartache, all of them. I was subscribed to them for years. And I like their content. Even when I started YouTube, I still like their content. But that don't give them a free pass to call when I see them calling out other people and calling other people social rejects and frauds and dick eaters and dickheads and all of this stuff. That don't give them a free. They don't get a free pass when they do the same stuff. And that's all I was trying to tell people is, look, I don't disagree with some of the stuff and people that they call out. But if I see them doing the same thing, don't think that I'm not finna say nothing about it. I'm just saying. Then they get mad, and then people get mad at me again. Of course, I'm the problem. How dare Rez say anything? How dare I? But as far as your question goes, how was I mean, what was it like? I mean, it wasn't like anything. It was just like any other, any other thing. It was nothing.
Mm, okay. So, who's your favorite comedian? Like that you like?
I would
Any other
definitely. Well,
favorite?
I'll let you finish. What were you saying?
No, never mind. Never mind. Finish.
I would definitely say Paul Mooney is my favorite comedian. I mean, that dude, he's an OG. He wrote jokes for Richard Pryor, the late Richard Pryor. Him and Richard Pryor were like best friends. Um, he wrote for the Dave Chappelle show. I mean, he's an icon. Paul Mooney's he's a comedic icon. The greatest comedians will tell you that Paul Mooney is the greatest comedian. And
Mm,
I really enjoy Paul Mooney more than anybody.
even Chris Rock?
Chris Rock is good, but he's not no Paul Mooney. Chris Rock will tell you Paul Mooney's the greatest comedian.
Mm, mm. Chat, put your questions down below. Put your questions down below, chat. Put your questions down below. Put them
Yeah,
down below.
yeah, chat, you gotta hurry up because my drink is running low. My
Mm.
drink is running low. My cup is almost empty. Put your
so
questions.
what is the future of ReSurRection's channel? Like, what is the future? Does it have any future? Are you going to leave or what?
Um, I don't know. We'll see. Um, I don't have any plans to leave. Me, I don't even. A while ago, I thought about leaving. I did think about leaving. Um, but me, my thing is, if if I'm just not in the mood to do YouTube, I'm just not gonna do it. There's no reason for me to close my channel. If I'm just not feeling it, then I'll just take a break. Like right now, I'm on a break period. I haven't uploaded for about 2 weeks, but that's gonna change because somebody needs to talk about this that next gen said. I need answers. I need some serious answers about this tweet. But yeah, I mean, as far as my future goes, I'm fine. I don't feel any type of burnout or anything like that. Um, I'm cool. I'm just gonna keep on uploading, keep on doing what I do, and I'm gonna keep playing my games. And I keep my circle very small. That's the best way to do it.
Mm,
The dude that I
okay.
mess with the most on YouTube is probably Wavy Cricket. That's probably about it.
Mm,
As far as who I converse with on a daily, or who I'm cool with the most is Wavy Cricket. That's pretty much it. Wavy supported me like when I had probably what 6-7 subs, and he had like 50 subs at that time, and I had just started, and he helped me with my channel. He gave me a shout out. So in my eyes, Wavy's probably the coolest nigga to me on YouTube.
mm.
Let's see. Some people posted some questions. Let's see here. You want to go ahead and read them, or you want me to read them?
I'll read them. How close are you with Grimpachi? That's from Afterlife Battlefront.
Me and Grim are. I mean, we cool. I don't know. I'm not sure what he's asking is about how close we are. Um, me and Grim are cool.
Mm,
I mean, I have no problem with Grim. Like only issue, well, I'll take that back. Only issue I have with Grim, which is not really an issue. I've told him this before, is that sometimes I feel like he just be bringing up arguments just to argue. Like the whole thing with the whole alpha console thing. Yeah, it's kind of a console. Yeah, it's kind of not. But at the same time, who cares? We understand when people bring up consoles, they're talking about Nintendo, they're talking about PlayStation, they're talking about Xbox. They're not talking about the alpha console. Sometimes I feel like Grim just be bringing up arguments, but I'm cool with Grim. I like Grim. I watch Grim's content. I'm cool with him.
Another question from Afterlife Battlefront. How tall are you?
I am 5'8". I'm not
Okay.
that tall.
5'11".
You're 5'11", Levon?
Yeah, I'm 5'11".
Dang, you a tall motherfucker.
Favorite Beatles song. Another question from Afterlife Battlefront.
Ooh, that is a ooh. That is a tough song right there. I mean, a tough song. That is a tough question. My favorite Beatles song. Man, I love the Beatles, but I don't know. I would probably have to say, "Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better." Y'all don't know nothing about that shit, man. Oh, that's that shit. Oh, I would say "Hey Jude" is probably I mean, good God, that's just a classic, man. That's a classic song.
Another question from Retro Knight. Why haven't you started your singing career yet, Rez?
Why haven't you started your singing career? I have. A lot of people actually know. I mean, a lot of people actually listen to my music. I have a pretty good support base. I have a lot of music online that people support. But yeah, I do. I definitely have started my career. I don't plan on like I just do music because I enjoy it. I don't really. I've actually competed in The Voice. I've made The Voice before. I've made American Idol before. So I have done some things with my career for sure.
Another question from Retro Knight. Do you listen to the Isley Brothers? Do you know who they are?
Oh man, the Isley Brothers, of course, I've listened. Oh, the Isley Brothers for sure. Love the Isley Brothers.
You heard of Bobby Womack?
Oh yeah, I've heard of Bobby Womack.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Who's your favorite Beatle from Afterlife Battlefront?
Ooh, favorite Beatle? Um, hmm, probably John Lennon. I would have to say John Lennon. Before he was savagely murdered. But other than that, I love John Lennon.
Question from Wavy Quicker. Are you going to sing on Empire?
Probably. I mean, shit. If they call me, I will. Shit, I need that money. If they call me, I will. Hell, you'll see me on there singing like that other nigga. What's that other nigga's name? I can't remember, but I'll be on there. Yeah.
Afterlife Battle from AMD or NVIDIA?
I mean, what kind of question is that? NVIDIA, of course. What the hell wrong with you? I mean, if I'm broke, I might think about buying an AMD, but NVIDIA is obviously the better choice.
Another question from Retro Knight. What made you into the person you are now?
I would definitely say the experiences that I've had to go through. Sometimes you run into just a bunch of bullshit people and you learn from those experiences. You realize sometimes you just got to be cutthroat about shit. Got to say how you feel. And if people can deal with it, then they'll deal with it. If they can't, then they can't. And you keep your circle small.
Okay. When you gonna join the master race? Another question from Afterlife Battlefront.
Soon and very soon. I'm planning on building a PC pretty soon. Probably in here, probably either March or April. I'll be joining the PC master race.
Okay. So you like it? You're gonna what are you gonna do with the MacBook? Like, are you just still gonna have it
Oh
or?
yeah, I'll still have my MacBook. Oh yeah.
Mm. Um, song to sing in harmonies with friends.
I don't really sing with friends. I'm a solo. I go solo.
Mm. Okay. Favorite TV show.
I would have to say right now it's probably The Walking Dead.
Mm.
Walking Dead is the shit. That shit don't never
Uh.
disappoint me.
Okay. Cool. What's your favorite episode of it? The Walking Dead.
Oh, that's I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I could probably tell you a season, but as far as the show, oh my god, there's so many good ones.
Mm. Thoughts on your generation and mine.
You said what now?
Thoughts on your generation and my generation.
What generation are you in? When were you? How old are
Uh,
you?
about to be 18 soon.
Damn. Um, y'all generation is fucked up. Mine is fucked up. That's all I can really say about that.
Okay.
Both our generations ain't shit. We got a lot of work to do.
Mm.
A lot of work to do.
Mm. Okay. Uh, what made you want to create the Calling Out the BS
The
podcast? That's from Retro 9.
calling out the BS podcast is one of the greatest podcasts of all time. It gives people to air out their grievances, say whatever the hell they want to say, whether it's talking about gaming or whether it's talking about stuff that's just going on in the community. And I feel like a lot of people had a lot of stuff to say about people. Why not talk about it on a podcast? Why not bring people together? Now, the one-on-one podcast I had is called The Crumb Side Address. But the Calling Out the BS, that's just where people can come together and talk trash about the stupid stuff that's going on. And I feel like that was needed in this community because it's a lot of stupid stuff.
Mm. What smartphone do you own from Afterlife Battlefront?
I got several smartphones, but the one I'm using right now is the Galaxy. But I also have an iPhone 7 as well.
Really?
Yes.
Mm. All right. Oh Lord. You go to church? You believe in religion or?
I haven't been to church in a while, but I do believe in an afterlife.
Mm.
Definitely do. But you opened up my eyes, Levan. I need to have a podcast. And I'm gonna invite Rags. I'm gonna invite that other weirdo. What's his name? Top Hats. I'm gonna invite his ass too. We can all have a good discussion.
Mm. Uh, if you can bring back any gaming that IPs, what would it be? That's from Retro Night.
Fight night. Fight night. Bring back fight night. That was that shit.
Bloody Roar. Bring that back.
Fight
Yeah.
night, man. Goodness gracious, I miss fight night. What a good franchise.
Mm. Favorite Final Fantasy game from Afterlife Battlefront.
I haven't played Final Fantasy in about 13 years. Whenever the hell it first started coming out. I haven't played it since then. I don't really care for Final Fantasy. It's too many of them. Hell, I don't know what's going on anymore.
Mm,
Shit, I got on there. I was looking at some gameplay the other day. They had looked like the Backstreet Boys riding in the car. I said, "What the hell is this shit?"
mm,
They got four dudes riding in the car. I said, "Oh, I can't play this shit. Mm-mm. I don't fool with Final Fantasy no more."
mm, 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 mm. So, um, what else do I have? What else do I have? Do you think the community will ever change or nah?
Nope, it ain't changed in 10 years. It'll never change. Everybody
Mm,
got to die off first. Me and you, we got to die. Everybody has to die for this thing to change. That ain't gonna happen.
mm. Can we all agree that it's not easy being a YouTuber? You're not gonna get the million views right out the gate.
Nothing in life is easy.
Yeah. Mm. Favorite anime?
Dragon Ball Z, if it counts. I don't know if that counts or not.
Mm. You tired?
Huh?
You tired?
I'm always tired, especially when I ain't got a drink in my hand. My drink ran out.
Mm. Favorite Sonic game?
Oh man, I don't know. It's been a long time since I played Sonic, man. I'm 20, let's see, I'm 27. Shit.
Oh.
Last Sonic game I remember playing was on the Dreamcast.
Mm. You're 9 years older than me. Mm.
Yeah, you still a kid, man. You're a young buck.
um, what is the worst game that you ever played?
The worst game I've ever played was
Yeah.
probably Medal of Honor Warfighter. That was some dog shit.
Mm.
That was
Okay.
dog shit. Cause it was so hyped up by EA. That was supposed to be the next big thing. And that game came out. It was animations missing. You was running around with a invisible gun in your hand. Sounds, audio was missing. That was a shitty game with so much potential.
Mm. Mm. Favorite drink from Retro Night and favorite porn to watch.
Favorite drink, whatever got a little cocaine in it, that's fine with me. And favorite porn to watch, I don't know. That's a tough one right there.
You pull out.
Hell no, hell
Mm.
no, I don't pull out.
Mm.
I'm going all the way in, balls deep.
So, do you believe in Hard Eight's life behind bar story? Or
No, that's that bullshit. First of all, I didn't even listen. I don't even remember if I listened to the whole life behind bars. I just remember people repeating what he supposedly went to prison for, but I heard that ain't all the way true.
mm. Mm. Interesting. Did you watch the Grammys or anything like that? Or
No, I was drunk. I didn't get a chance to watch it. I think I might have passed out.
mm. Your opinion on Dave?
I think Dave is a pretty good guy. I just think I think he's a little sensitive, but I think Dave is cool. I think y'all need to leave Dave alone. Let him do his own thing. Y'all do y'all's own thing. I don't have a problem with Dave.
Mm, okay. All right. Keep putting your questions down below because it might end soon.
Yeah, y'all better hurry up because it's about that time. I gotta go. I gotta go snore the line.
Now, what did you want to be when you grow up? Like when you were a kid? Like,
Um, I wanted to work for the government,
mm,
but
okay.
that's all I can tell you. Because if I tell you any more, I might have to kill you.
Oh Lord. Which celebrity would you slap? That's from
All of
Retro
them.
Night.
All of them. I'd slap all of them. All of them.
Mm,
Retro. All of them need to be slapped. Well, I won't say all of them, but the majority of them. Think about it. These people have millions of dollars, millions, and they still out here acting a fool, getting in trouble with the law, playing, you know, going to prison for guns and shit. You got $3 million in your account. What you out here smoking crack for? I'd slap the majority of celebrities. I would slap.
mm. Uh, what turned you into a gamer?
I've always been a gamer since I was little. Always. I came out of the womb playing games. I
Mm,
came out of the womb. Matter of fact, I was in the womb playing games. On the uterine
mm,
wall, I was playing games, believe it or not. So I was born a
mm,
gamer. I think gamers are born, not made. I think they're born.
mm. What was your favorite subject in school?
Um, Recess.
Mm,
I don't like books.
mm,
Whatever time we got to go outside, that was my favorite time. Recess. I'd have to say recess.
mm. Okay. What was the first game that you ever played?
That's a good question. I really don't remember. I do not remember.
Mine was Crash Bandicoot, Mortal Kombat Trilogy, and some Atari Classic collections on the PS1. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been so long, I couldn't tell you.
Mm. All right. Where can people contact you and follow you and all that good stuff?
You can find me on my YouTube channel at ReSurRection 4345. You can follow me on Twitter at NIK Vitale. That is Nick Vitale. Or you can search me on Twitter at ReSurRection 4345. Um, that's pretty much it.
All right. Please like this interview. Please like the video. Please rate, comment, and subscribe to ReSurRection's channel. Please rate, comment, subscribe to my channel. See you guys later in peace, and thank you for watching.